Greetings, Mrs. Polly of the Spooky Polly. When I first started this channel, because February would be 1 year, when I first started this channel, I had negative feelings about the upcoming election of Donald Trump. I thought he won in 2020. I thought he was denied it by a combination of forces that was strong enough to rig the election. It had the media, it had a number of billionaires, number of CEOs. There are a lot of people, very important people, that did not want Donald Trump to be reelected in 2020. And they didn't want him in 2024 either. And I thought that the danger was if he wins, or if we think he wins, by denying the election, that there could be how shall I say, more than just a protest, but the beginning of a revolutionary movement against our current government. Not that it would come about overnight, but it would start the scenes of a committee of correspondence in which we'd have to do away with the liberal democracy we have. Well, that dire prediction didn't come about, thank God. I made 2 different videos on it. But my fear is still there. Donald Trump can only be here 4 years, and then he's gone. The billionaires, they're going to be here way past 4 years, and their need to control will reassert itself. Biden, he was a no-go, ultimately in the end. They put Kamala Harris. They were wrong lucky with Harris, because she was just a no-go too. Donald Trump won, and I feel that, and some of the left feel this too, that no matter who the left put in there, no matter who the Democrat was, because of high inflation and the border crisis, and that people better off with Trump than Joe Biden, Trump was going to win. So I was never worried about the election itself, just if they would rig the outcome. They didn't. But I think, I'll tell you my opinions. Then you say, well, Polly, what are your facts? How can I get the facts? No one calls me up and says, hey, Polly, guess what? You have to deduce these things and try, hopefully, you may be right. Years from now, when some graduate student is looking through VTubers and they come across mine and say, oh, this girl, boy, she got it right. However, it's not going to happen. Why did I think that Trump, why do I believe that Trump would ultimately win like he did? Because at the assassination attempt, and especially the second one, I said clearly the powers that be are of two minds on this. The attempt to assassinate Trump, and I'll be honest, I'm not sure this is, a concerted effort by the powers that be, belie my suspicions, and so do you. So, how did I know that Trump would probably win after my dire predictions, that he would win in the end? Because clearly there were 2 minds. There was the lawfare, which failed spectacularly, mainly because the people didn't want it. Then the assassination attempts, which was way over Mortimer. But let me tell you this. That one in Butler, that could easily have succeeded. Trump would be dead, and we'd have a different conversation right now. Did they realize if it was a concerted effort by someone at the top there, how dangerous it was? What did they think the Republicans would do? What did they think the MAGA movement would do? Would sit around and say, oh, well, no, we wouldn't be doing that, and we'd have a different conversation right now? I think that's scared. Just my opinion now. It scared some at the top. by saying, whoa, wait a second here. That after that second attempt, when Trump's polls went up, that's when they got rid of, no, see if Harris can do it. They got rid of Biden and roll with the hand that we got. Almost immediately. But she got the endorsement. Boy, I like how democratic that was. She got the endorsement. Look at the big media campaign done out with her. Because she gabs too much, and just talks and laughs at everything she says. Oh, well, she's a joyous candidate. Remember that? That was just to cover up her flaws. That was a concerted effort by powerful people. But she failed. I mean, she was just so... Her limitations just too great. So I thought, in the end, they decided Trump's only going to be here 4 years. It's safer now just to back off and should Trump win, just roll this for 4 years, hunker down and let it go, which turned out to be what happened. The surprise of a lot of Democrats who are not billionaires, multimillionaires, and not in the club, not in the World Economic Forum, not a big CEO, not in the know. A lot of them lived in a bubble that they believed what the media was saying, not realizing that's nothing but a PR campaign. Oh, Kamala's going to win. She's the first black woman, the first woman. She's going to be so, this and that, this and that, this and that. Well, remember the debate. The Trump-Harris debate. When I saw that, I had some argument with some friends. I said, she lost that debate. Oh, no. She did better than anyone else ever did in debate. As always, the bubble they're in. I say, listen, guys. If Trump had gone in there and said, I'm for immigration, I'm for a lot higher spending, I'm for endless wars, the media may have applauded him, but his base would say, what? And that's exactly what Harris did. She came out contrary to a lifetime of political views, and they were thrown off step by this. And I said, that's not what you want to do. You want to show your base and try to expand a little bit, not go after your base. I thought that was foolish, and I was right. Looking back on the campaign, why I think, the many reasons I thought that the powers it being were of different views, they didn't think as a whole, was the Trump-Biden debate. Well, it was awful early for a debate. I couldn't believe that they were doing this. Clearly, some of the powers that be, some of the billionaires said, well, wait a second. Things aren't going very well in America. Let's see what this guy can do. Of course, he was in the first 10 minutes. But drugs he was taking took time to work because he was a little bit better later on. But he started off, and the first question, he was toast. Everyone saw what you could know just by looking at him. And then came the assassination attempts, and then I think there was a resignation that the election, come what may, we're just going to ride it out. But like I said, Trump would be gone in 4 years, and live out for everything out of him in these 4 years. The Juno Party, that's Republicans as well as Democrats, haven't gone away. This Congress is paid and bought for by the billionaires. They're all gold-made money off these people. I mean, Donald Trump can get some votes on some issues. On others, it's going to be a fight, a real fight. What happens, however, when he goes? If he doesn't get rid of these immigrants, the next Democrat coming in there is going to legalize them. And the populist movements inside the Republican Party will be wiped out. At least from national office. But with the whole idea of, well, the reason why they want these immigrants in here is to make America less white, make it less conservative, make it less Republican. And these people would do it. It may take 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 years, but when they get the citizenship, there'll be the new majority. Trump, in order to stop that, has got to get rid of them, and that's going to be a tough issue. If he doesn't do it, like I said, and this is what I think the oligarchs are betting on, but he won't be able to do it. He's gone in 4 years, and their master plan, I imagine, will come into fruition the next Democrat gets elected. What I'm saying is, this fight isn't over yet. I don't know if Donald Trump can get rid of the immigrants. I think he'd cut down inflation. I think he could hopefully negotiate a Russian-Ukrainian peace, stay out of the Middle East, scare China to not to go into Taiwan. But if he doesn't get rid of those immigrants, then it's just a 4-year reprieve. That's all we're going to have. I don't think a lot of conservatives, a lot of Republicans understand how close this was. If Trump had died, or somehow they rigged the election and Harris was president. Remember that bill that they came up, the budget bill? In that budget bill that was defeated, it was the one that this big, there were all kinds of restrictions on free speech in the internet. That's what they'd planned all along. I mean, my day of saying this would be coming to an end. I thought if the Democrats win, I'm a small YouTuber, really small. I'll be one of the last ones I get, but they'd find me sooner or later. They get a hell of a lot more before me, but they'd get to me sooner or later. That was in this bill that Johnson okayed. And fortunately, Musk, Ramaswamy, then Trump said, now you get this to this. You take some of this slop out. Like I said, this is just a 4-year reprieve. We have to negotiate. That's not the word. We have to start building a solid populist base, not just inside the Republican Party, but there are populist elements inside the Democratic Party. In short, to combat the Uniparty, which controls a lot of both houses, both parties, get a populist party that also crosses party lines. This should be the goal. That's a goal I'm going to start thinking and try to work on. Try to build a new coalition. If we don't do it, the oligarchs will ultimately control us. They already control so much about bureaucracy, media, education, most of entertainment, all the police services, and we're almost a police state as it is. It's amazing how much they control. But there's one thing they can't control, and this is the whole problem. They can't control the people. And that's what they're saying. With this democracy thingy has got to go. It's interfering with profits. Also, their power. That's just a human vice that some people want to control us. Americans don't like to be controlled. We're different than any other country in this respect. They want to stop that. The First Amendment and Second Amendment, Fourth Amendment, Fifth Amendment, very important safeguards. But a Constitution is just a piece of paper. They can rip it up like that if they get their Supreme Court and they have their Congress, and they can do that, and no one makes a move on it. So, watchword here is vigilance. Try to help Trump, and the biggest thing is get rid of the immigrants. That's gonna be the number one issue. Also, shrink government. Ramaswamy and Musk, and I think it'd be mainly Ramaswamy because Elon Musk has a lot of other things he has to do too. In case you don't know, he runs several businesses, and I don't know how they're gonna do it. To be honest, I want to see how this magic act works. I think the military has to be reformed. The idea of putting trans, gays, softening up all this politics, this political indoctrination they're trying in the armed forces. Hopefully that could be stopped. But mainly the immigration. Because if we don't, 6, 8, 10 years down the line, we'll go find ourselves hopelessly outmatched, a hopeless minority. And if they know, the oligarchs know that they have a majority, then they're going to move hard on us. Right now, and we just showed we can get a voting block and put a president in. Bit all that. I'm glad they backed off and that Trump get in there. I hope Trump can fool them. He's fooled them so far the entire time, and that he can stop their transformation of America dead in its tracks. That's what we have to look out for. As I look past my videos, clearly that was one of the themes I've had, and it's going to be a darker theme coming in next year. This isn't a comic channel. I could grow a lot more if I did a lot more comedy, and sometimes I'll try it. But this is serious stuff. And I know a cartoon character isn't the ideal one to do it, but hopefully others will take up the mantle. Okay, this is Polly saying, please subscribe. It helps. Till then, goodbye.